sessions.
How important is the ambiance and the setup of the studio?
It's really important. One of the things that's most important is the feeling of like I'll use the word like a protected space where you feel like you could be very vulnerable and it's okay. You know, a place where you could be naked and it's okay. So the safety of the environment. If you feel like you're going to try something and someone's going to tell you that was no good, that wouldn't feel like you want to do that again. So part of it is the head space of less people around, no audience. Literally, it's set up similar to this, where it'll be, you know, the producer and the artist, one engineer, and nobody else. And if it's a band, it's just it's just this group of people, the least amount of people, not friends hanging out, not anybody watching. So there's a sense of we're there to work, you know, we're there to really do something, but we're also there to play, and it's free, and there's no expectation that it has to be good, and we try to have as far of a no feeling of deadlines or we have to do this by this or this is going to be the first single. Never any talk like that. It's more let's have fun, make music, let's see what happens, and then down the road we'll look back on it and see if there's anything good there. Then in terms of the physical location, you want to create a space where it feels like a place you want to hang out and it's a good feeling. And sometimes we'll do something like on the first album I produced with the Chili Peppers, we recorded it in a house instead of recording it in a recording studio because they had made 4 albums prior to that in a recording studio, and they had told me none of those experiences were good. Not necessarily because of the studio, but it was just an interesting point. They had 4 studio experiences. They didn't like any of them. What can we do to do something different than that? So we rented this big mansion, and we recorded Blood Sugar Sex Magic in this house, and it was a different experience for them. So instead of it feeling like the 5th album after 4 bad experiences, this is the first time we're doing it in a house, and it was like an adventure. Just now, we were a few months ago, I was in Costa Rica recording a new album with the Strokes, and we rented this house up on the top of a mountain and set up the band outside. So they're playing, it's like they're doing a concert for the ocean on the top of a mountain. It was incredible. And we did that every day, playing out, and I'll show you videos later on. And they didn't want to leave. It was like the best experience. So it's, in a way, adding the adventure element, especially for someone who's done it multiple times. You know, if it's your first time, your chance to go into the big professional studio is really cool. But if you've done a bunch in a big professional studio, what else can we do that'll spark the feeling of we're doing something new and different?